Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Michael Mel with Entrepreneur Freedom, where I show you great ideas and great tools to grow your online business or even to start one. So, in today's video, we're going to look at a platform called Katteb. Katteb is an AI content creating platform. You can create different type of content, especially when it comes to writing blogs. I use this tool quite a bit to write blogs for websites and for clients. So I'm going to show you some really good features that this tool has. And I'm actually going to show you where you can grab this tool for a decent price. Even the subscriptions are really affordable. So if you want to do a subscription base, they're actually reasonable as well. This platform has been on AppSoon before, and it actually has a lot of good reviews. Let me show you real quick. So when it was on AppSumo, it was 766 reviews, which is really good for a platform that's on AppSumo. So if you don't know anything about AppSumo, you can get lifetime tools on AppSumo. Unfortunately, this tool is no longer available on AppSumo, but again, I will show you how to get a good deal on this at the end of the video, so stay tuned and watch the whole video. So on AppSumo, it was a lifetime deal, and it was like 766 reviews on it. It's a really powerful tool, and you can see it right here that it's showing that it has tacos, which is the highest you can get on AppSumo, and 766 reviews, which is really good. So what I'm going to show you is more about this tool, about the features, and hopefully you'll be able to get this and use this towards your business or even start your business. So again, I use this as a blog writer, and I'll show you some of the features that this tool has in it. If you want me to do a workflow in this tool, let me know. Okay. I use this tool with another tool called NoWriter, and that is back on AppSumo for a good deal. I'll put the link at the bottom so you can grab that. That's a really good SEO content tool to have with another good writing tool. Okay. So if you want to see a workflow with that, please put the comments in the video. So let's jump right into it. So what you're going to do is you're going to log into the back end, and this is what the dashboard looks like. It's really nice and clean and simple. It's not, overwhelming for anybody. It's got the shortcuts to some of the features you can do. You could do writing, chat, design, which has built-in AI design. So you can create images in here so you don't have to go in. Plus, it also grabs images from different sources as well. And I'll show you what that is. So this is what your dashboard looks like. So the dashboard shows you what you're writing on. So this is one of my current projects I'm doing right now. And I also have folders for different type of content that I want to save in these folders. So you can create folders and keep these on dashboard and separate them. So if you're doing projects for multiple clients, you can actually separate them into different folders. Okay. Up here, it shows you what what your credits are, if they're monthly, whatever you have, it shows you up here. Okay. So this is, again, this is the dashboard of this platform and tool. So the first thing you have is the writing part of it. So you go in here, and this is basically where you can write your stuff, give it a brief description, give it a topic, and it'll write the content for you right off the bat, right on here. Make it simple and easy. And you can actually use use Google SEO media tags, whatever you want. It'll automatically do that. Okay. That's one. Then you got the chat feature, which is really good because if you want to set up to like communicate and set up chats to do like maybe if you want to do some social media content, posts and stuff like that, you could set that. Oh, sorry, let me go back here. Let's switch up. You can go in here and ask for that information and set it up to do all these. Right. And again, it has some extra shortcuts here as well. Okay. So you can basically put that in here, and you can put links in here. You can upload documents, or you can actually just summarize stuff and all that good stuff. And it also has, again, it has some extra shortcuts to other things as well. So if you click YouTube, you can put a YouTube video in here. If you put this rewriting, you can rewrite and stuff, like you can give it a command and all that stuff. So that's one of the things it has. And then it has design. Remember I was telling you in the beginning of the video, it has AI design. So you can actually create images in this platform as well. And in this, I get, on my plan, I get 30 daily images a day on my plan. You may have more. It just depends on what you create. And it's very simple and easy. You just give it if you give it any basic prompt like any other AI image, and it will create your images. And they create some pretty good images in here. I don't know where mine's at. I had a few in here and now they're gone. So I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so that's what that it has. Okay, so now we're gonna get back to this here because there's a workflow I want to show you, a small little workflow. I would actually show you what else is the other features. So we got the rewriter. So if you have uh, a copywriter or anything that you want to rewrite, you can put that in there and you can generate a new write. Okay, you can write it and you can do it in multiple different languages. So for instance, if you're writing something in English, you want to translate it into Arabic or even another language. As you can see, all these different languages, you can easily do that as well. Just copy and paste it and then change it and then copy and paste it and rewrite it. And then um, more humanized. So this is basically where you can make sure it sounds more human. So you can copy your content in here and make it change the content to what. So if you have content before on your blog and you want to sound, you've used a different AI tool and you want to sound more human, then you can basically copy and paste it and have it rewrite it. Okay. And another thing, you can change the language as well. Okay. So then we have fact checking. It fact checks everything, so you can put your article in here and it'll fact check it for you as well. It has got URL writing. So if you have a URL you want to use, you want to write, you can just basically put the URL in here. You can decide if you want long term, or you want Facebook posts, whatever. So if you have like a video or anything and you want to turn that into blog posts and stuff like that, you can into a podcast ideas or a newsletter. That's a good idea that you can use this. And I think this would be a good tool, especially if you do a monthly newsletter and you want people to see maybe a couple of things that you want. You can add the links in here and write it, or you can do your own. Okay, and then you can choose different languages you want to write it in, and you can use different size words, and you can do straightforward, you can do friendly. These are the different type of tones. Okay, and then you have basic, average, good, and extreme. Okay, so this is basically to write with a URL. You can also use RSS feeds. So if you have RSS feed, you can connect the RSS feed to here, and then you can actually do the same exact thing, which I'm not going to go through all that again, but you can do that as well, connect the RSS feed and write from that and create content from RSS feed. You also can do YouTube videos. Like sometimes I like to take a blog that I'm doing, I'm sorry, not a blog, a video blog that I'm using, and I like to turn it into content for one of my websites. And it's a good idea because you could get double exposure, especially with everything changing with Google. Getting traction to your website using organic traffic is the best way, I think, to get people to visit your website. So maybe if you have a video and you want to convert it over to a document, you could do that, and you can have them go to the video, and you can implement that. You can actually embed that video inside that blog post, and then not only that, you can post that information onto your post social media, and then you can have people come and check out your video as well as your blog post. So you could do the same thing with that. And now, if you are a person who does affiliate marketing with Amazon, and you want to review products and write blogs for it, you could do that same here. Just basically put your Amazon link in here and you could write a blog, which is pretty cool. There's not many um, platforms out there that does that. And the thing I like about this one is that everything is manual, kind of like you have to actually go and do it. So it's not, it makes you have a process of writing. For me, I love this tool because I have a process when I'm doing blogs, right? So it makes me do a process. It doesn't just generate the blog automatically and post it without me checking it. I like it because I have a process. I have to do these steps. And like the great thing about this platform is that it makes you do these steps, okay? So another feature it has is knowledge base, so where you can add information in. So for instance, if you're working on a client and you want to add specific information in, you can add that information in and save it and use it for any of your stuff. Okay. And you can add internal links as well uh, in here as well. Okay. So that's the term, because you can add links. Like I have my websites in here and I can get information off here. You can create your terms and conditions. So if there's certain terms and conditions that you want, you can simply add your terms and conditions for the AI to create content. So and all that stuff in your own voice and stuff. So if you have documents, again, you have documents or a certain way you write, copy and paste that in terms and conditions. It's good idea. We did in links, which is basically adding websites and any kind of link that you want to get some information. Integrations, okay? So the integrations is pretty cool because you could integrate this into your WordPress. And the great thing I like about this is that it has its own plugin. So you can download the plugin, upload it to your WordPress, and then you can actually move once you finish do your blog, you can integrate it into your WordPress website. Mine is not, I don't use this to integrate it because again, I use a second tool to do for my workflow for my blogs. I use NoRite. Again, it's an SEO optimizing tool that helps me. I use that with this tool to make sure that my blogs are really good and trying to get them and working on them to getting ranked on Google. Again, I do a lot of organic traffic now because of the new algorithm that Google changed last year. So I lost a lot of traffic to my website, so I do organic traffic, and that's works. It's been working for me. It's slowly growing my websites back up again. Okay, so and then you have your settings, of course, where you can, you have your settings where you can go in here and set your business information and all that stuff. I just have my basic digital, my agency I use and all that stuff. Okay, so it's just that's you can pull this out, change passwords, all that good stuff. Okay. And if you want to be affiliate with this program, you can. Let me cancel that. There we go. Sorry about that. If you want to be affiliate with the program, you can do that as well. Become affiliate and make some extra cash with that as well. Okay. And then they have a help desk here where you can get all the information that you need, and that helps you out a lot. Okay. So your questions and stuff, and and their tech support's pretty good too. So again, you can get all that help from here. So let me go back here. Okay. So, well, I wanted to show you, and I wanted to save the ProWrite because there's a flow that you have to do. So we're going to click into here. Okay, so this is the pro writing part of it. So this is where you would actually use to start your writing your blogs, and there's more features out there. So we're just basically going to do some stuff. So in this, you can actually add a link to get some data from the link. You can add your knowledge base, which is the one I told you can build up and get some information. So if you're using your knowledge base, you can do that. You can add Amazon link here. You can do a YouTube video. You can add from the internet, and you have default AI. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're just basically going to use some links. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what some of this basic flow I do. So what I do is I go in here and I'll add a link, and this is basically information from a website that I want to be like writing about, like something similar to that. I don't use their stuff. It's just basically getting some information for me. Okay, and then I hit confirm, and then it just adds in it. Okay, and then what I want to write about. So what I do is I would put down what I want to write about. So I'm going to put this in here and copy, and then basically put this right here and here. And this is basically, let me go here, sorry, what I want to write about. Now, you don't have to put a link or nothing in there, but you have to put what you want to write about the article. And then you have to hit start. So what this is going to basically do is it's going to give you a choice of your articles. It's going to create titles and stuff. And I'm only showing you this is because this is the only way you can go to. I'm going to show you the only way I can show you the other features. So basically, it gives you a bunch of different titles to choose from. You can suggest the outline, whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to just select this one because this is what my title is going to be. And then I will hit suggest the outline. So now what it's going to do is going to take my title and create an outline. Okay, and this is where you get to the other features. Okay, so the great thing I like about this again is that I use this with other tools. So it writes really good outlines, and then once you do all that, it goes here. It does the H2, H1, it does all that. So this is where you put your information in here, and then you would put like here this we give it article guidelines. So I use a certain script in here and then I add my keywords, and that's where I get my keywords is from NoWriter. So I would take this title, put it in NoWriter, and then NoWriter will help me get some keywords to use. So once you do all that, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to basically add a couple of keywords here. We're going to put a, this is what I use for mine. I write this in and tell it what I want to do. And then I would add my keywords, which we're going to basically do is we're just going to add this in. We're not going to, I can always delete this later. Okay, so we're going to put that in. These are my keywords I'm using. And just because I want to go to the next thing and show you. So then you can choose your tone. You can do friendly, you can do matter of fact, all these good professionals. Or I usually use straightforward. And then this is third party. I usually do, you can do the third party, second party, first person. That's basically who's talking. So I usually do third person. And then this is where your keywords would be. So I would like to take a keyword that I'm going to specifically use, and I would put that in here. Again, I could do a whole flow of this, how this does. And then again, you can determine how long you want it, how long you want the article to be. You can go up to 4,200 words. Now remember, the great thing about this is that you get the words, and then if you click on this, for instance, we're going to click on this, it's going to write an article between 400 and 700 words, right? And you want to make sure it doesn't go over. You have to click this button here. So we're going to click on that because we're just testing this. So you want to make sure that it does that. Okay. And if you don't do that, then it's gonna go over. Okay. So we're just writing a small, simple article. Of course, we see the words here. So let's just do this. Let's do an article about 3,000, a short article here. We'll do a short article. Okay. We click on that. Now, after this, it's going to go into a next screen, which is more features. Okay, so now this is where you choose what you're going to choose to use. This uses ChatGPT 3.4 and ChatGPT. Well, I use ChatGPT 4.0 because it writes really good. And then it's got internal data. You can hit one of these. And then in turn, it can enable terms. And then here's where you can put your internal links. So if you have links that you want to add in, you just click on it and add your links or websites, whatever you want to do. Now, another thing I like about this is that you can do feature image. You can do image for each section. And then this is the thing I liked about this is that you can use 3 different sources to do it. You can use Google, you can do Unsplash or Pixie. I use Google because what it's going to do is it's going to scrape Google and it's going to get me images for my article. Okay. And I normally don't use feature image because I usually create my own feature image. And then if you want to, you can automatically export. You can click on that after it's finished writing. Okay. So again, this is pretty cool. This is all the features for this platform. It's pretty good. So let's just write this and see. It takes for a long article, it takes a little bit while for writing, and this is what it looks like. When it's done, it'll say it's done. And again, I'm just showing you a short thing. I'm not showing you the whole entire how to use this. It's a lot. It will be a long process. But if you want to see a video on how to use my workflow, I will show you. Again, I use NoWriter. Again, NoWriter is back on AppSumo. If you don't know anything about NoWriter, you can check out my video, and I'll leave the link at the bottom of the video so you can check out NoWriter. So I'm going to pause the video real quick and let you see what it looks like when it's done. Okay. Okay, so it's done, and this is what it looks like. You'll say it's done, and then you hit view the article. Okay. So again, this is a really good, powerful platform, and this is what it looks like. So this is what your article looks like. So it's a basic article. I didn't write anything fancy smancy on this. It's just basic article. And this is roughly about 668 words. Okay. And then when it grabs stuff from Google, it will put the sources file, which I like. So it's giving credit to this. Now you don't have to use these. You can actually take these out and replace them with other images. And a lot of times I would do that, and again, this writes pretty damn good. Excuse my language. It writes pretty good. And when it comes to, you can copy this article or you can export it, use a link to export it, and you can do a process check. You can do you can check and see if it's any it's been plagiarism in like that. You can do all that inside this tool as well. And again, it's pretty cool. And then you can find related images. If you don't like it, you could rewrite it. If you want to enrich the content, you could do that. And again, you can add to sources and stuff like that. And you can give it a command to do as well. This is like this is the editing part where you will work on it and edit it. So I like this because it has an inside feature to do all that. So if you want to edit anything inside here, you can just go in here and click on it, and it will put the quotation mark there, and then you can it'll put the line there, and you can just add whatever you want to add and stuff like that. So as simple as that. And then you can save it and all that. And then when it comes to export, you could export it in different formats. You can do it HTML, you can do plain text, PDF, and documents. So, or you can just automatically send it over to your WordPress if you have the plugin on your website. Again, this is a really great tool if you are looking to write some blogs or create content for your clients. If you do blog writing, content writing for them. I've written some blogs for my clients using this. I write blogs using this for me. And I use NoreWriter. Let me show you, a quick little look at what NoreWriter looks like inside. So this is NoreWriter. So what I do is I bring my article in here, and then I will actually use this tool to do the SEO optimizing for my article and stuff like that. And again, these are keywords and stuff. And again, if you want to see a workflow, I will show you. But this is what NoreWriter looks like. So I will move my article over here, and I will get it ready SEO, and then I will export it to automatically into my WordPress, and then I will do some more SEO inside the back end of WordPress using, Rake Math or whatever. So this is what NoreWriter. I just wanted to give you a quick. And again, this NoreWriter is on AppSumo for a really good deal as well still. So I will put the link on that as well. So yeah, so it's really a good, powerful tool. So again, so Katteb is a really good tool where you can create some really good content. So let me show you some price information. So on their website, you have a monthly plan of $29, and that gives you unlimited. So I have a lifetime deal, but I don't get unlimited words. I get like 50,000 words a month. But again, if you're writing and using this as uh, basically for content creating for yourself, or you're doing a content creation for clients, then this is going to be a good idea. So you got the $29 plan. Then you got the semi-annually plan, which is every 6 months. So it's $69, and you get unlimited words, and you get all that. Now they have a plan here, which is $99, and you get unlimited, and it's $99 a year. So that's not a bad deal at all. Not a bad deal. So again, if you need a lot of words, I suggest that you go with one of these plans, because simple fact is that it's going to give you unlimited words. Now, they do have a deal running on this Inside House, which is $99 lifetime deal. You get 150,000 words a month limited. So again, if you need more, then I will show you something else as well. If you need more words, you can sign up. You can sign up for that one of the plans and do that. So you get 30 daily AI emails. I'm sorry, not emails. AI generate arts. You get unlimited check for rewriting and stuff. You get long term. You get all that. So you get everything in there that they have, and it's $99 one time, and that's it. So it's normally a $699 plan. The link for this will be at the bottom as well, so you can grab this. But again, this is a good deal for $99. Okay. So again, if you are looking for a good AI tool to write your content, Katteb is the best one to go with. Okay. So if you have any questions or anything about this tool, please leave comments at the bottom. If you like if you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, please comment. I really like to hear back from my subscribers, and I do answer the comments myself when I have time. So again, if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel, and I'm hoping that you will love the rest of my videos that you have seen in the library. So please watch those as well. Okay. This is Michael Mann with Entrepreneur Freedom. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next video, and you have a great day. Bye.